Cloudy skies 45 on Friday, and for Saturday, cloudy skies with a high of 35. Overnight low was 29, yesterday's high 43. Currently humidity at 74%, winds are calm. The pressure at 30.39, visibility 10 miles this morning. Right now, we've got partly sunny skies and 31 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. And it's time for Morning Coffee. Morning Coffee brought to you this morning by TTT Designs at 1411 West Main in Fairfield. Let TT Designs bring your design to life. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Give them a call at 516-7206.
Good morning. It's so nice to be here. It really is. We're glad you could join us. And we're also happy, so very happy to have Phyllis Hilliard back with us. You had probably the top-rated show of the last 6 months. And
I just love that because I remember what we talked about.
Is her mic on?
Her mic is on.
I may not be talking into...
Okay, I was going to say,
Okay.
I didn't, as I said, let me try the top-rated show of the last 6 months.
Oh, we had a good time with that. And
Yes,
that
we
was
did.
something I just picked up 2 or
Yes.
3 days before, and you were still pondering it.
Oh, I had to think about that for a while. And I tell you what, I have a story that relates to that. And I'll just tell you right now, it's about Tony Randall.
Tony Randall.
Okay, so
I remember Tony Randall.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. Want to say just a couple things. First of all, we had, this is amazing. We had a listener who lived in Ontario. And it's really hard to pick up WFIW in Ontario normally.
Normally.
Outside the range.
Well,
Yes.
it's out of Wayne County.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's
Okay.
just north of Wayne County.
Yes.
And so we adjusted our audio stream that you can get online was only, for whatever reason, you could only listen to it in the United States.
Oh,
Okay? All right.
Okay.
It was that wall between Canada and the U.S.
The one that
That's
hasn't been built yet.
Yeah.
Anyway, the point simply was, so we asked some of our technology gurus to include Canada since we don't see them as a threat. In fact, we see them as our friends to the
Yep.
north.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Well-
they're over 100 miles, aren't
Yeah,
they?
absolutely.
Well,
Okay.
we like them so well because of back bacon. Canadian bacon.
Canadian bake is good on pizza. I don't mind telling you. Anyway, the point simply was, what happened was our technology people turned off the United States.
So you could only be listened to in Canada for the one person. The one person.
All right. Let me just say something to our friends in Canada.
Hello?
Hey.
And they put gravy on French fries.
Hey, I love gravy fries.
Yes, brown gravy on French fries.
I love gravy fries.
I love to talk about them. Anyway, the long and short of it is, we're back on in the United States now. I'm not
Okay.
sure that we didn't turn off Canada again, but the United States is on. Good luck to the Mules tonight. Mules
Yeah.
Nation probably heading north to Vandalia.
Yep, if you're headed that way, gates open at 6, and get there early.
And if not, it'll be right here.
You betcha.
So we're really looking forward to that. And I'm not going to make the trip, but I will be hanging on every word. I don't mind telling you. Phyllis, we're going to get to the pancake breakfast, which is coming up on Saturday.
You didn't bring us a sneak preview of the pancakes, though.
Well-
I'm a little disappointed.
They aren't cooked yet. Normally, we don't grill the pancakes till that morning.
Yeah, they can get
Okay.
cold.
Well, yeah.
And a little hard. And a
Yes,
little,
yes. And the
Well,
sausage
I
might
just
get...
thought I just thought you'd bring in some mix and a griddle and just
well,
Well, that would have been
maybe
good.
next year. How's
Okay,
that?
all
for a
right.
thought?
We'll make it a standing date.
Probably not, but
okay.
Birthdays
Well,
today.
you
I'm
know.
going to the stack of stuff.
I tried.
Okay?
I tried.
You did. The stack of stuff this morning. I ought to get somebody to sponsor the stack of stuff. You know what I mean? Don't you think?
I like the armory. The stack of
That's how
stuff.
the stack of stuff. I'm
Just
kind of
wave it
stretching out
around.
there.
Like you wave it in the air like you just don't care.
Birthdays today of those that are no longer with us. William Buffalo Bill Cody
I don't remember him.
died
I
at
remember
the
the
age
stories.
died of the age of 71 in 1917. He was a scout. He was a bison hunter back in the day when hunting bison was
And
cool.
I grew up in Grayville, and bison are very important in Grayville.
Absolutely.
They are.
That's right.
They are. And he was also a Pony Express rider at the age of 14. Can you imagine?
Well, back then, you at like 10, you were considered a man.
Yeah, yeah.
And school was not important.
No.
No.
He
Well,
founded
the school of life was important.
That's right.
he founded Buffalo Bill's Wild West Show in 1883. He was in the Civil War as a Union soldier,
Oh, my.
and he was pro-Native American. He had a number of Native Americans in his show, treated them well, paid them well, and he was pro-women's rights back in the late 1800s.
Really?
Yeah, so that was an interesting point about
Wasn't he involved with Annie Oakley?
I was just gonna
Was
say
he
that.
afraid she was going to shoot him?
What do you mean by involved?
No.
Weren't they somehow connected?
She was married.
I don't think so.
But didn't she appear in his show?
She might have.
I think she was in the show, but I don't think.
I don't think
think
there was
they
nothing
were romantically
There was
involved.
no
Okay.
romanticism there.
Ro-
Okay.
Romantic. What was
I
that
made a
again?
new word.
Okay.
Okay, Jackie Gleason
Yes.
died at the age of 71 in 1987. This is his birthday. Now, let me just run through the Ralph Cramden,
Yes.
Uh-huh.
the Honeymooners.
Yep.
Yes.
He, by the way, during the Honeymooners in the mid-50s, he was the first to film those with a device called an electrocam, which meant that it was able to be replayed as reruns, and there were new generations that came to know about the Honeymooners by virtue of the fact that, and many of those programs are lost, early 50s, mid-50s.
Very politically correct because, he was constantly going, Alice,
Oh,
Alice.
yes.
one more.
When I hit you to the bone. Yeah. 1964, he moved to Miami Beach. Now, some of the other things that he was known for, Minnesota Fats. He was Minnesota Fats with Paul Newman
Yes.
in The Hustler. That was a 1961 movie. He was also Buford T. Justice.
In
Smokey
the
and Bandit.
Smokey and the Bandit series.
Forgot about that.
But here's what a lot of people don't realize. He was a wonderful, he had a great knack for music. And in fact, he did an album called Music for Lovers that had the record of being in Billboard's Top 100 for 153 weeks.
Wow.
Yes. 3 wives, 2 kids. This is also the birthday of Tony Randall. He died at the age of 84 in 2004. Now, it's coming up here soon, Phyllis, where we pick up the conversation from the last show you were here.
Okay. All right. I'm
His birth name was Arthur Leonard Rosenberg.
Yeah, where does he get Tony Randall out of that?
Well, somebody just said nobody's going to be able to pronounce Rosenberg, so it's Randall.
So he got rid of that. Now, he was known best as Felix Unger in the
Yes.
Odd Couple, the 1970s TV show. He was on the Tonight Show 95 times. Is that amazing?
That
would
is.
have spanned all of Johnny Carson's time there, I would suspect. Anyway, when his wife died, he married when he was at the age of 75.
Okay, he was 75.
His wife was 25.
Wow.
Now, here's the best part. They had 2 kids together.
Wow.
Tony Randall was the man.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Is that amazing?
Oh, my goodness.
He gave up 50 years on her.
Wow. I think you guys you're really into this, and I'm sitting there thinking, oh,
Wow.
my goodness. My goodness.
You have to see it from our perspective.
Well, you
Oh,
look
yeah.
at your perspective. I'm looking from my perspective. And my response
Oh,
is,
man.
wow.
I'm sure he was well healed when he met her.
I would say that would be an asset to their relationship. How's that?
Yes. And yet, at 75, he seemed
Young?
randy for a guy by the name of Randall. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to ignore that.
Mm-hmm,
Yes. Yes.
Nonetheless, he had 2 children, and that was in the 90s. So I mean, they're like the age of my kids. I mean, they're younger than my kids. Wow. All right. All right. Johnny Cash. Wow.
Wow. I think
Johnny Cash was born on this date in 1932. He died at the age of 71 in 2009. Get a load of the range. He's in the Hall of Fame of the Country Hall of Fame, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and the Gospel Hall of Fame.
Pretty impressive.
That is very impressive.
90
I'm
million
sorry,
records.
in keeping with the theme of today.
Wow.
Wow. Well, but what I'm picking up on are so many people that are dying at 71, 72, 70. And my next birthday, I'm going to be 70. And this kind of rings.
It does
true.
mine. It does mine too. I was looking at that because, well, you got to look at this though, Phyllis.
Well, see, Phyllis,
come on, just for a
back
moment
then,
here.
Back then, 70 was 70.
Yeah, but I mean,
Now 70 is the new 55.
But Jackie
50, 55.
Jackie Gleason smoked like a train.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
And he
he
drank
drank a
quite a
little
bit too.
bit.
Now Tony Randall took care of himself in more ways than one.
Wow.
What I need to know, we need to find his wife and get her on the show.
I wonder if what's her name?
I don't.
Mrs. Randall.
Mrs.
Yes,
Randall.
she still
Or
is.
Rosenberg, I'm not sure.
I'm sure she is. All right. Well, anyway, 90 million records sold by Johnny Cash. He had 2 wives and 5 kids. Of course, you remember the signature beginning of his shows.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash,
Perfect. Excellent. Well done.
Mm-hmm.
What was he known as?
the Man in Black.
Yes,
I
he
knew
was.
it was black.
Yes.
And
'Cause there
also,
was
and
one-
also, he was mistaken a lot of times for Mr. Ed.
What?
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
Or better good.
Wilbur.
Moving right along.
Wilbur Post. He had his first wife left him because of drug and alcohol abuse by Johnny Cash, but she wouldn't divorce him because she was devout Catholic. She finally did divorce him in about 1970, and he had about a 15-year very friendly relationship, nothing romantic, with June Carter June Carter of the Carter family, and she married him, and they were devoted to each other. And when she died, he only lasted 4 months after she died. So, Johnny Cash. And the last one, and we're going to see just how attuned to the athletic world Phyllis is.
She is not at all.
Marshall Falk. Does that name ring a bell at all?
Is he related to Marcia Yaki?
No.
No.
Okay, well, there we go.
He's
Played
45
for the
today.
Colts, played for the Rams.
Yes, 12 seasons. Hall of Fame, 2011. Now, here's the interesting part. I always love the personal aspect of this.
The backstory.
6 kids, 4 different women. None of them his wife. Actually, many of them were the wives of other guys.
Well, that's to me not anything to be real
No,
proud
no,
about.
no, absolutely not. I'm not trying to make. I'm not trying to make it sound anything that's acceptable. He was on the greatest show on turf, which
With the
is
Rams.
Yes, and then he was kicked off. This probably could have been told to us. He was kicked off being an analyst in 2017 because there were women on the set that alleged that he had harassed them. So he's no longer on
Hard to
TV.
believe, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
In
6 kids with 4 women.
on this date in 1919, in Arizona, the Grand Canyon was established as a national park.
They finally got done digging it that year.
It took a while.
Yeah.
1930, New York City installed traffic lights. Now, here's the difference between New York City and Fairfield.
There's a couple of
Okay,
differences.
well, here's a big one on the stoplights.
Okay.
Here, a red light means stop.
Uh-huh.
In New York, it means
Speed up.
lose eye contact and accelerate. That's what it means. There's the difference. You ever driven in New York?
No.
No.
Never been to
Have-
New York. Well, I was in New York one time.
Yeah.
We flew into LaGuardia and got on a connecting flight to go. somewhere else.
Well,
You didn't say you were in New York.
didn't see a whole lot.
Yeah.
1945, in the U.S., a nationwide moonlight curfew went into effect.
World War II, right?
Yeah, but I never remembered.
Well, we weren't alive in World War
Midnight, not moonlight. Midnight, yes. So at midnight, nobody could be out anywhere, anytime.
By the way, you know you can increase the font size on that, right? I know from
He knows.
experience
He
you
knows.
can do it.
1998, a Texas jury rejected an $11 million lawsuit by Texas cattlemen who blamed Oprah Winfrey for price drops after talking on her show about mad cow disease. They didn't get the suit. In music history, Billboard reported in 1955 that the 45 RPM single format was now outselling 78s. That's 1955.
Okay.
Yes.
In 75, Sonny and Cher's divorce became final
Then she quickly married Greg Allman, didn't she?
very quickly.
Yeah. It's like the next day.
Yes.
Maybe that afternoon.
Well, it's the paperwork.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes,
it's
yes.
that
1987 on this date, Capitol Records released the first 4 Beatle albums on CD. So now you've gone from 45, or you went from 78,
78.
45 to 33 and a third.
33 and a third.
Then
Cassette.
8-track.
cassette.
Oh, 8-track.
Then cassette.
Then
Then
cassette.
cassette. And don't
Then CDs.
forget remember the laser disc player?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
That was supposed to be the next big thing after cassettes, and then
And the only other thing I have in the stack of stuff, I saw this yesterday. Ronnie Millsap's son, Todd, was found dead over the weekend on a Nashville houseboat. He was only 49. Authorities say that it was medically related. And Millsap, who's 76, said he was a force of joy. So that's a shame. What a terrible shame to be able to lose your son like that. So anyway, that's the stack of stuff for this morning. Are we ready to take a break? We're going to come back and have Phyllis tell us all about what's going to happen this weekend.
we will.
You're listening and watching to Morning Coffee on WFIW.
How do you look good on a rainy day? UBU Rainwear. Reversible coats with the full hood. Just ask the customers who have purchased UBU. You'll look amazing in the rain. Carnaby spring collections are arriving daily. Tribal, multiples, Slimsations, Close Head, Softworks, Charlie B, and Jess and Jane. They invite you to experience Carnaby Square. Personal service and selection is a Carnaby tradition. At Carnaby Square, winter sales are going on. All winter clothing is half off half.
Let Dairy Queen help you crave your hunger. Stop in this month and get a 4-piece chicken strip basket for $4.99. During the month of February, Dairy Queen's Blizzard of the Month is a dipped strawberry. It's made with chunks of Ghirardelli chocolate and strawberry. Need something to do on Monday afternoons? Dairy Queen in Fairfield offers free senior bingo every Monday from 2 to 4. Crave your hunger and spend the afternoon playing bingo. Who knows, you may win a free DQ treat. Visit Dairy Queen 7 days a week. They're open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Time Capsule, sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another Time Capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when President Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas?
There's a Secret Service man spread eagle over the top of the car. Something is wrong here. Something is terribly wrong.
Vice President Lyndon Johnson took over.
We have suffered a loss that cannot be weighed.
2 days later, accused assassin Lee Harvey Oswald was gunned down in a Dallas jail.
You have anything to say in your defense? Oswald has been shot.
Before the assassination and the state funeral that followed, these were the songs the radio had been playing.
You don't have to be a baby to
Can't help it, I wonder what she's doing. I wonder, don't everybody, 24 hours from Tulsa. Tulsa fell for you. So be true to your school.
most wonderful song.
I got a little red rooster.
Well, what do you think? The answer and a twist to the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Come by the Fairfield Save-A-Lot on West Main Street in Fairfield and take advantage of these great deals. A head of lettuce is 95 cents. Whole twin pack pork butts $1.39 a pound. Broccoli crowns 99 cents a pound. And bananas 25 cents a pound. Price is good through Saturday. Good food, great people, great prices at your Save-A-Lot store, West Main Street in Fairfield, and like them on Facebook.
November 1963. I'm leaving it all.
Dale and Grace with I'm Leaving It All Up to You, the top song of November 1963. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another Time Capsule.
Time Capsule has been sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Black's Fashion Flowers in downtown Fairfield is your home for tuxedo rentals from Jim's Formal Wear. Whether you're headed to prom or getting married, Black's can make that special day even more special by helping you look good. And don't forget, Black's can also custom design your wedding and prom flowers. Stop by 310 East Main in Fairfield or give them a call at 847-7076. Black's Fashion Flowers, your florist with a personal touch, across from the courthouse in downtown Fairfield. And remember to like them on Facebook.
We're your hometown bank with hometown pride. Hi, this is Michelle Garner, serving you as loan officer and branch manager of the Fairfield Banking Company. We're locally owned and operated, which means our heart is where it belongs, in the communities we serve. Our decisions are local, our concerns are local, and our priorities are you, our customer. Come in and let our friendly team with 137 years of banking experience assist you. We're the hometown bank's member FDIC equal housing lender.
If you're looking for great Italian taste from a hometown place, then Mimo's Italian Restaurant in McLeansboro is the place to go. Family owned since 1999, Mimo's has been serving pizza, pasta, steaks, and other delicious dishes in a family-friendly environment. All dine-in meals include a complimentary house salad served with their homemade Italian dressing. Give them a call at 643-4820 or stop by Thursday through Sunday from 4 to 10 at 116 South Washington on the McLeansboro Square. Follow them on Facebook.
The phone number to call in is 842-3715. Now, back to Morning Coffee on WFIW, YouTube, and WFIWradio.com.
Morning Coffee brought to you by TTT Designs at 1411 West Main in Fairfield. Mules attire perfect for every season. Stop in to get your Mules basketball shirts for the sectional game tonight at Vandalia. Available from newborn through 5XL. Visit TTT for all your printing needs.
By the way, you can join us on YouTube. All you have to do is go to YouTube, put in WFIW Radio, and you can see, I already had some comments. Somebody said, Phyllis looks fabulous. Just fabulous.
Well, I am glad I did comb my hair because I forgot about being alive on the radio.
Well, yes, of course.
Yes.
Now, and you are, of course, the world traveler.
Well, no, but
You just came back from another part of the country, right?
Yes, came back from Arizona.
Oh.
Had a wonderful time, and it was cold, and it was rainy. And Arizona rain, this is a big event. Rain.
It's a big deal in Arizona.
Well, this last weekend, it snowed in Vegas.
Yes,
that's
and
crazy.
the road from Phoenix to Vegas was shut down.
Oh, my, because there's no plows. Yes.
Wow. Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Yeah, good morning. Hey, I'm a truck driver, and I pass through this area quite often on this run, and I listen to the station.
Yes.
I was born around that area, and I've listened to Fairfield for quite some time, but it's been many years since I've been to Fairfield now.
Right.
But is D&J grocery store still open?
No,
D&J
it is not
It was
open.
on Elm Street.
Yeah, not
It is
open any longer. No, sir.
No, but we only have a couple of grocery opportunities here in town.
Not as a grocery store. It's now.
I
What's that?
remember,
Larry Hobbs still.
I think Food Park's closed now.
Oh,
Yep.
Larry Hobbs. I'm sorry, Larry Hobbs works out of that. I'm
Yep.
told by Tom Levine.
We have the big box store to the west of town, and we have Save-A-Lot.
That's it.
Wow. I guess I ought to visit once in a while and see what it's like nowadays.
Yep. Come by and
All right,
say
well,
hi.
thanks for a good program.
Come out to the East Highway and say hey to us, okay?
Yep. Thanks for calling.
Thank you for listening. All right, take care. So anyway, you were in Phoenix and you flew back, and there was lots of weather out there.
Yes, and I went out to visit my college roommate of 50 years ago. I hate to say that.
My goodness.
But, anyway, she's flying.
You're so bold. You're so out there.
I know. Anyway, she's flying home to Bloomington, Illinois. I'm coming into Evansville. And she's coming through Dallas-Fort Worth. I'm coming through Chicago.
Right.
And she got home at 1 in the morning because Dallas-Fort Worth was basically shut down because of all the connecting flights that would go around. So she was not a happy camper. I was more worried about O'Hare. And we just kind of circled Lake
Midwest.
Michigan because they only had a couple of runways open. The others were facing the wrong direction and the wind was an issue. But made it home safe and sound.
Do you ever do rail travel?
I have in Europe, but I haven't
Okay,
in
well,
the U.S.
this one will keep you from doing it. This I just got this off the wire here about an hour ago. A Los Angeles-bound Amtrak that left from Seattle on Sunday morning has been stranded in Oregon for more than 24 hours.
Oh, my.
After a downed tree and heavy snow prevented it from moving forward, according to officials. The Amtrak Starlight train, carrying 183 passengers, left from Seattle on Sunday morning. It stopped in Oak Ridge, Oregon, just before 6:30 p.m., and then this happened. Can you imagine?
They may be out of coffee. I mean, that would be a major...
I know.
Unless somebody's busing them.
Well, that's the thing. It
supplies.
must be in a place where it's impossible to get a bus.
Yeah.
Otherwise, why would you keep them on the train for 24 hours?
Well, yeah, you're right. That would be an experience you would always remember.
I have had this. Well, yes, and probably I'd be talking to Amtrak about, the fact that I spent most of my life those couple of days on an Amtrak train. Well, why didn't somebody get out there and clear that tree off? Quite honestly,
I would say probably weather was an issue, and they couldn't get up there to clear the tree
That's
out.
probably it.
Well, you get some of those snowfalls there in the mountains coming, into Oregon and California. It's pretty deep.
Did you see about the mudslide?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. Where?
Well,
In
there's a
California?
No, in southern Illinois.
Oh, no, I have not.
What's this at?
I-24, the bridge down going from...
Just south of Marion. And
Yep.
goes 24,
Yes.
goes through Paducah,
Nashville.
down toward Nashville.
They had a mudslide in between. They are rerouting. You need to go online and catch
Son of
up
a
on news.
Man.
They are rerouting 80-mile deviation to get to Paducah.
I'm guessing they're going from Harris. I'm guessing going through Harrisburg down on 143 or 145.
Just a moment. This from the newsroom. Phyllis Hilliard has a report. Phyllis?
I saw this on...
Thank you, Phyllis.
Okay. Yeah,
Well,
moving right on.
I know
But it
Metropolis.
shows a picture of the, and it looks like an avalanche of mud.
Wow.
We'll
I know
have to
Metropolis
find
has
out
been
about that.
inundated with water.
Yes, and it says, they're concerned about the water at the Ohio
right.
River
Well,
and Mississippi.
I've already seen a number of reports that say there's going to be a lot of flooding this spring.
Yes.
And that probably includes our basin as well.
I know going down to Harrisburg, you speak of Ohio River flooding, down at Harrisburg, and they're 15 miles from the Ohio River, but they've got a levee with floodgates around the city.
So there's no way to get to that unless a levee's breached,
Yeah.
is what you're saying.
Right.
So you 6 to 10 this weekend, Saturday. That's a big fundraiser for the Kiwanis, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes,
And
it is.
it's pancakes and it's sausage.
And it's juice and coffee and all you can eat. Someone said from a neighboring town
Yes.
that they limit the sausage. You're allowed 2 sausage. No, you can have as many as you want.
Well, that
And
changes
as
my
many-
whole outlook.
And as many pancakes as you want. And we do have sugar-free syrup to help those of us who would like to eliminate.
I have a suggestion.
Yes, sir.
You say it's an endless stream of either sausage and or pancakes.
Uh-huh.
Don't tell Double D about this, okay?
Well,
You'll
yeah,
lose.
he's young. He can probably...
You'll lose on this whole deal if
Well-
you tell him this.
Because he probably is an endless...
Oh,
he's a bottomless pit.
Bottomless pit. Well, no offense. Don't you remember being bottomless pits?
I do.
Yeah. I had 2 brothers that could get up from a meal where they were stuffed
And go eat
grab
again?
a bag of chips.
Yeah.
And I'm going.
that's
"You're-"
in my past, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
well,
definitely
mine too.
in my past.
Mine too.
But anyway, I'm just telling you, maybe want to keep this between us concerning the pancake breakfast.
Okay.
But anyway, that's coming up this Saturday, so we're looking forward to.
Have you got your tickets yet?
Got 2 tickets.
I think I have tickets, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
All right, and
You
then
do?
my wife is taking the granddaughter. I have to go to over to Bethalto to watch a basketball game.
All right.
With oldest grandson.
Okay. Now the trick is, if we can remember to bring the tickets.
Oh, we'll be
because that's what happened to us on Saturday night.
Really?
Yeah, we went to the Jasper Spaghetti Supper.
Yeah.
And we had tickets. We get there and we goes, oh, I left those at home.
Did you say honest? Honest, I have tickets.
But you know what? I happen to know the lady that'll probably be taking tickets. And since she sold you the tickets, she
Okay.
would probably let you in.
Okay.
You mean
Now-
talking from 6 to 10? You're going to be at the front?
I will be there.
Wow.
I will be there. Starting with coffee.
Speaking of breakfast,
Yes.
soon you'll be able to crack open that magically delicious taste. Remember what that was? The magically delicious taste.
Lucky Charms.
Yes. Yeah. Good.
Oh, I never liked those. Those little floating marshmallows were not my
You're going to love this, Phyllis.
Uh-oh.
Smart Mouth Brewing Company announced it will be releasing an IPA made with marshmallows. The beer will be on tap and in cans, available in Norfolk, Virginia, starting at their tasting room soon.
Keep it there.
I am not a beer taster. I'm not a beer drinker. I don't even like the smell of it.
Well, you'll love the smell of this. It's the smell of marshmallows.
I can't imagine ruining a perfectly good marshmallow.
It says it's designed to remind you of your childhood when you used to sort through the bowls of your favorite breakfast cereals and separate the marshmallows from the cereal.
Well, there are places now, you don't even have to do that anymore. There are some stores around where you can just buy big old bags of the marshmallows.
Really?
Oh my.
Yeah.
The Lucky Charms marshmallows?
Yes.
The beer is titled Saturday Morning All Day, and it's 6.6% alcohol by volume.
Lord, you have about 2 marshmallows, you'd be falling down.
Well, I would be. Yeah, that'd be about all it would take.
The brewing company made it clear that Saturday Morning All Day is in limited release. It's a limited release
This
beer.
will not be available at the Kiwanis Pancake Breakfast. Just a little heads up, a disclaimer, will not be
There'll be
available.
no request for it.
Out in Virginia, there's some college fraternity guys, and they're going, all right, man.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get our Cheerios, and we'll get some of that Lucky Charm beer and pour it in there.
It'll be great.
We'll have it for breakfast.
I'm sure they are going to try it. There's not a doubt in my mind.
All right, right now, if you call in 3715.
Yeah, 3715.
3715, we're going to give you 2 tickets.
Should we ask a trivia question?
Do you have a trivia
I
question?
have one.
Go for it.
I have one. You know, we talked about this a little bit earlier.
Okay.
Give us Tony Randall's real name.
I got to remember it.
Or you know,
This is his last name.
Yeah, at least his last name.
All
Okay.
right. All right.
Now you might get bonus points if you
All right,
get
I've got it now.
his real name, but
If you have that name, you can call us, and we'll give you 2 tickets to Foreigner. That's going to be on August 13th at the Aiken Theater in Evansville. That's a Tuesday night show.
that's at the old National
Yes.
Plaza Event Center, I believe.
Yes. So if you call in right now at 842-3715, give us Tony Randall, at least his last name, his real last name.
Now, we talked about it earlier, so you don't have to look it up or anything.
No. And we will give you 2 tickets
I
to
remember it because we talked about it.
that. But here's what I remember about Tony Randall, not his last name.
You remember the wife, the 25-year-old wife.
All together now. Wow.
Wow.
Yes.
Impressive.
Well, nobody was listening close enough to remember his last name.
No. Because
Anyway.
when you read it,
Here
Here we go. Here we go.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Hi, is it Rosenberger?
Yeah, Rosenberg, you got it. Who are we talking to?
Cheryl Dash.
Cheryl?
Dash.
D-A-S-H?
D-E.
Oh.
D-E-S-C-H.
Oh,
Got it.
D-E-S-C-H. Okay.
All right. Well, you are welcome to come out. I can't get a pen or a pencil to work for the life of me.
Come out, or we have to mail them to her.
No. What's going to happen? Do the last name again.
Desch, D-E-S-C-H.
Got it. Cheryl, call me right after the show, and I'll get your address so that I can mail you the tickets. How's that sound?
Okay.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you listening.
Thank you.
Thanks, Cheryl.
All right.
Okay.
2 tickets
All
for
right.
one are taken care of right there. All right. Now,
We
how are we
got-
on
forgot
time? Because
about it,
I've got
didn't
a Dear Phyllis letter.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. We got a
All
couple
right,
of
all right.
minutes.
Okay.
Phyllis, here it is.
Yes. Okay, I'm
This-
a little nervous.
Don't be nervous.
Okay.
There's no
Phyllis.
wrong answer to this.
Okay.
Dear Phyllis,
Okay.
I just don't know what to do. My husband is 75,
And I'm 25.
And I'm 25.
And he wants to have children.
Oh.
All right. Anyway, this is a real letter that was sent to Dear Abby.
Okay.
I am an attractive 65-year-old woman. I have no problem meeting men. I have been told numerous times I look 20 years younger than my age. The problem is, if I hear another man tell me how beautiful I am, I may go ballistic. I want a man to appreciate me for my intellect and personality. I thought when I was past 50, I would no longer have to hear about my looks. I want a man to appreciate the person I am inside, not outside. I don't wear makeup, and I don't dress up. What does an old lady do to get a man to appreciate her for her brain and not her looks? Phyllis, what would you say to Annoyed in Florida?
Wow. Well, number one, if she lives in Florida, that would mean the female to male population in the retired areas is much skewed.
Sounds like she's done some research.
Yeah.
She's done some research.
No, I'm not. I've just been to Florida. Yes, and so therefore, men are probably looking for. Someone's calling.
Oh,
in.
that's okay. They can wait until I hear your
We gotta
answer.
get this
They
answer.
are looking for someone, and if she is not telling her age, if she says she's 65 and everyone thinks she's 45, then I would say right off the bat to quelch them in the nose is to say, well, you realize I am 65. I was born in whatever year. Doesn't say if she enhances her hair color.
Oh.
But if she enhances that, that could make. She says she uses no makeup.
No makeup.
Well,
Doesn't dress up.
in Florida, if you have been in the sun, sometimes you have a suntan.
Yes,
that
yes.
you might not need makeup.
Right,
sort of.
right.
And it also doesn't defer to any other possibilities of nips and tucks and
Botox.
and other enhancements that could have happened.
Yes, yes. This is fascinating how she's systematically going through the possibilities here.
Of things, and so
I'm learning.
I admire her for having that issue. I agree with her that on meeting a gentleman, I want someone who appreciates me for having a little bit of a brain versus just being able to do laundry and dishes.
Now, she didn't say that.
Yeah, she didn't say she was doing laundry and dishes.
No,
She just
says
said she wanted
she's
someone
just so beautiful, and she really is upset about the fact that that's all that men see.
I have never had that issue. Never had that issue. That has never been any,
All right, I thought that was a very nice answer.
Yeah.
Phyllis.
Here's my response.
Go ahead.
Accept the compliment. Say thank you.
You're very close to what
Well,
Abby said.
I would say yes. That's good. Thank you very much.
But then I would add in, you realize that
So
I'm
what did Dear
65.
Abby say?
Abby said, quote, "Please cut these poor would-be suitors some slack. Until they get to know the person that you are inside, what else would you expect them to say to integrate themselves into your life? You have been blessed with good looks, an asset most women would welcome. Stop complaining and appreciate what you have. If you do, you'll be an even more beautiful person inside."
Wow. And she probably has a college degree in journalism and psychology and everything else put together.
Essentially, Abby said, "Hey, come on, give me a break."
Yeah.
So you're beautiful. What a problem is that?
Well, part of me says she's wanting to brag about how beautiful she is.
Well, yeah.
And how, this is a real problem. You know, men don't appreciate me because I am so beautiful. I kind of want to go, bleh. I don't know how you spell that. But
Bleh.
Bleh.
All right, so we've established 2 key words in this show.
Wow.
Wow and bleh.
They're kind of interchangeable sometimes. You know, it's up to you.
And you can use them in back to back. Wow.
Bleh.
Yeah.
So anyway, there you go. Again, Phyllis steps up and imparts knowledge to us.
Yes.
Gives us a perspective.
Both of you have lovely wives. I
Yes, we
like
do.
both of them very much.
Yes.
And they are beautiful on the outside as well as on the inside. So you have chosen well.
Yes.
I'm a little iffy about their decisions. I'm teasing.
Sometimes I'm a little iffy on that decision too.
Yeah. Well, I have to say, I mean, I feel very fortunate. We have a very similar situation, Phyllis. We're both folks, even though I have a history here. We're both not native Fairfielders or
Neither
Wayne
am
County
I.
people.
I moved from Grayville.
Oh.
You know, so I'm an outsider. And I have said my obituary will read Edwards County girl.
Dies in Fairfield.
Dies in Fairfield.
If you die in Fairfield.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you could be in Arizona or around the world the way that you globetrot.
Yeah. Well, no matter where you go, there you are.
Exactly. Anyway, but we're fortunate. We have. You probably do the same thing I do. I lean on her at social events to be able to say, "That's Jimmy Taylor," something like that. You know what I mean?
And it didn't happen when I moved to Fairfield. It's
Okay.
everywhere, anywhere we're at. Tell me who that is.
Yeah.
But that's all of us.
And then we do the backstory when we get home.
Yes, but that happens, and it's wonderful you have a companion.
Yes.
Where my husband worked at Frontier.
Yes, of
and
course.
So we would sit there and carry on a
Yes.
conversation, and he would go on and on and on, and after a while I'd say, "Who was that?" And he'd say, "Well, that was so-and-so, but I can't remember their name then, so I didn't say it."
We got a call. Oh, no, we don't.
Nobody was there. All right.
But, that was kind of the issue. I'm not introducing you because I can't remember their name.
Yes.
Well, there's an easy way around that.
Do your bit. Do your bit. How do you? You see, I'm horribly revealed because I don't.
Okay.
When I got here,
so I walk into a room.
Go ahead.
Okay, and it's not happened here. It's not happened here.
All right.
This is in other places. Walk into a room, somebody walks. Hey, how are you, Mark? I go shake their hand. Hey, how are you? Have you met my wife, Tina? And then they'll go, Hi, Tina. My name is.
Oh, that's pretty slick. That's pretty slick.
That is slick. I've got to write that down
See,
so I'll remember.
I've just stopped doing. I don't take the chance. The first week I was here, coming back last July, I misidentified at least 3 different people, and it was horribly embarrassing. I thought the mayor was the football coach. Isn't that sad? I mean, they don't even look like each other.
No, they don't.
I tell you,
But I mean, the mayor came up and said, "Hi, Mike, how you doing?" And I said, "Hey, I'm going to be there all fall for you, buddy. I'm not going to miss. I'm not going to miss anything."
I actually did that in the shop the other day. Oh yeah. Somebody walked in. They were sitting there, and I was like, I was calling him Joe. Hey Joe, how's it going, Joe? Hey Joe, how's it going, Joe? Joe, what are you doing tonight? Yeah, Joe, this.
And he says, "My name's Fred."
Yeah, and I went,
Oh, whoops.
I am so sorry.
So I mean, it's. I just don't take the chance.
There is a person that she and I are confused together, and I take it as a very nice compliment.
Okay. Is she beautiful inside and out?
Yes, she
Phyllis?
is.
Okay.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Susan Murphy.
Oh, sure.
And
I remember.
Well, people will say to me, "Well, hi, Susan," And I just say, well, I'm Phyllis, but thank you very much. And Susan said they'd come up to me and said, well, hi, Phyllis. And so we don't think we look anything alike.
Oh, there's some
A
similarities.
little blonde hair,
Yes.
both of us a little outgoing.
Is Susan still around here?
I think back and forth. They own
Okay.
a home here.
Well, I knew
But I
that.
think they're in Florida most
But anyway,
of the
that
time.
she's in charge of the chamber. She worked for the city, did a lot of zoning and stuff like that. She's lovely.
She
lady.
was Flo Simpson.
Yes.
But, lovely lady. So, like I said, I took that as a compliment, and I told her about it, and she said, oh,
Well, I
That
just don't.
happens to me all the time.
it does.
What?
No, that's what
Somebody
Susan said
thinks
to her.
you're Susan?
No,
You don't look anything like Susan.
When Phyllis
Or
says,
Phyllis.
somebody confused me for you the other day, and she probably looked at Phyllis and goes, that happens to me all the time.
Wow. We're going to take a
think
break.
we're- yeah,
and
we're ready to take
we've
a
got
break.
We've got some. Oh my goodness. We've got more people commenting on you online.
Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness.
Morning
All right.
Coffee's coming right
We'll be back.
on WFIW 104.9.
Did you know that life insurance is more affordable than you think? A small step like packing your lunch for work 3 days a week could go towards the cost of a term life insurance policy from Country Financial. We want to help you turn I can't afford life insurance into I can start protecting my family today. Call me, Steve Thompson, to get started.
Life insurance policies issued by Country Life Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois. Cost per policy will vary.
There's nothing better than helping a family find the home of their dreams. It is more than just a mortgage, it's about helping people. Hi, this is Sarah Mole, mortgage originator for People's National Bank. We pride ourselves on providing quality products and services to meet the banking needs for the people that work and live right here. Since 1909, our focus continues on you, our customers. People's National Bank, it's our people that make a difference. Since 1909, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Simply Enough has discounted certificates on the Big Deal Store. Pair that with a buy one get one free on select scrubs or the half price shoes and make your money go further.
Is bad credit keeping you from buying the vehicle you really want? Expressway Credit Express can help.
We have over 1,500 new and pre-owned vehicles in stock, and it's tax time. We'll help get the vehicle that's right for you, plus use your tax refund for a down payment.
Don't let your credit hold you back. It's our job to get you the vehicle you want at a payment you can afford and guaranteed credit approval.
Get your credit on the right track at Expressway Credit Express in Mount Vernon, Indiana.
Looking for a little more comfort in your life? Call the expert Complete HVAC and Plumbing, your Carrier dealer. Carrier dealers are the authorities at getting peak performance from your heating and cooling system. So call your Carrier dealer first. He has ways of making you very comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts. Call Sam or Kara at Complete HVAC and Plumbing and sign up for a service agreement check of your system. They have 3 levels of service agreements to choose from, so call 445-3329 and schedule your service today.
Business is done differently in the digital age. Companies need consultants who are highly trained marketing specialists. There is an opportunity currently for someone looking for a career based in Fairfield. 59% of the business owners surveyed in Fairfield say they are interested in learning more about customer service, social media, marketing, and technology. You can teach them. Call me, Mike Dreeth, at 618-842-2159 and express your interest.
8:52 now. It's time for Radar Weather, brought to you this morning by Stumpy's.
Are you tired of mowing around or looking at that ugly tree stump in your yard? Removing a tree stump doesn't have to be a burden. Stumpy's can make the process quick and easy. A local business started by Clay Marks through the Mount Carmel CEO program offers free estimates, cheap rates, cleanup, and no mess after the job is completed. Clay guarantees you'll be happy with his work, so call him today at 838-0635. That's 838-0635.
Fairfield area weather forecast, partly sunny today, high 52. Clear tonight, low 32. Cloudy skies, 50 tomorrow. For Thursday, a wintry mix, high 35. The outlook for Friday, cloudy skies, high 45. And for Saturday, cloudy skies with a high 35. Overnight low was 29. Yesterday's high was 43. Currently, humidity at 74%. Winds are calm. The pressure at 30.39. Visibility at 10 miles. Right now, Partly sunny skies, 31 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Nothing in terms of precipitation showing up anywhere in the tri-state area. Illinois, Missouri, Indiana, down to Kentucky. Nothing showing up at the present time on the radar. Radar weather brought to you this morning by Stumpy's. Contact Clay Marks at Stumpy's on Facebook or at 618-838-0635 to get your free estimate today. It will remove unwanted tree stumps and help whip your yard back into shape.
You can watch the show on YouTube or by following the link on Facebook. Now, back to Morning Coffee on WFIW.
Morning Coffee brought to you by TTT Designs in Fairfield. They can bring your design to life. Need the perfect banner for your business or party? Visit them at Facebook or call 516-7206 and let TTT design and print the message you want to share.
Back on Morning Coffee, we're getting all kinds of pings on social media. We're getting the Phyllis Hilliard Fan Club calling in hard to the operators, telling us Phyllis is boffo a hit.
Well, the other thing, we're having a correction because the mudslide that I said was in southern Illinois is in Tennessee.
This update from the newsroom by Phyllis Hilliard.
Yes, so we're correcting this huge rumor that I just started.
Well, that's okay.
But
there's nonetheless a mudslide.
On I-24.
So we're right there.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, now here's another one. This is from John and Brenda Clemens. Quote, beer is like olives and women. You have to develop a taste for it before you like it. Uh-oh.
Right.
Oh, I thought you'd knocked your microphone over. So I'm going to tell you, I like women.
There ain't enough olives or women to make me like Lucky Charm flavored beer.
I concur.
All right. Want to remind you, coming up, I'm going to be one of the featured liars at the Liars Banquet that's been put on by the Quail Upland Game Alliance, the South Central chapter, coming up on March 22nd. That's going to be at the Fairfield First Christian Church. Nice menu. Chops, chicken, potatoes, veggies, dessert. And I'll be lying, or maybe I'll be telling the truth. You can't really tell right now with Dick Dietz from McLeansboro. He's the mayor in McLeansboro, if I'm not mistaken. Dale Braddock, Lawrence Cobble, Carol Phelps, and Larry Phelps.
From the Phelps brothers.
You got it.
And wife.
And wife. Roger Hobbs, a preacher and a teacher. Don Hale, school superintendent. Myself, Mary Musgrave, FCHS teacher, retired.
Yes.
Phelps Brothers Gospel Quartet. They'll be there as well. Yes.
Well, the Carol and Larry are part of the Phelps Brothers, along with David.
And
used to be the congressman.
Lucas Halbert, a student FCHS liar, who will be there as well. That's coming up, and I haven't yet. My wife was on me last night. Have you thought about what you're going to say at the Liars Banquet? And I said, sure I have, which means I lied.
You've got lots of time. That's the end of March. You've got a lot of time.
You wait and you cram. Right. You cram is what you do.
Yes.
All right, Phyllis, you've got some questions for us. Not necessarily trivia, but nonetheless, questions for us since you're the guest, and we encourage our guests to bring trivia and or questions.
Well, now these are very tough.
All right.
And now you all may shout out the answer. I won't make you write them down and have a contest.
All right. All right. We can shout them out.
Right? And these were shared with me by a friend of mine from Frontier named Debbie. So she has shared these with me.
Frontier Debbie gave us these.
Yes.
Look out the door here.
We get a peanut gallery of the employees who step outside the door during the trivia so that they can shout in the answers.
All right. Are you ready?
We're ready. See if Vaughn can answer these.
What do you call a dinosaur that is sleeping?
A sleeping dinosaur.
What do you call that, though?
A Tyrannosaurus Rex.
You are close. A dinosaur.
Oh, okay. Hey, I almost got that one right.
That was pretty good.
Why did the student eat his homework?
Why did the student eat his homework?
Uh-huh.
Hold on, I'm looking out here on my shoulder. I see nothing over
He's out
there.
scratching his head. Going,
These are too hard for
these
the.
aren't trivia questions.
No, these are riddles.
We're going to say the news guy is the valedictorian, former valedictorian of FCHS, and if he can't figure this, I'm not going to try.
Yeah. Why did the
student eat his homework?
So his dog wouldn't?
Because the teacher told him it was a piece of cake.
Oh, boy.
Hold on, I got to take a swig of this bubblegum beer.
Yeah.
What do you call a droid that takes the long way around?
A droid that takes the long way around. It's probably got something to do with R2-D2.
Yeah.
It does. It does.
I'm sure it does, but I don't know what it is. R2.
That takes the long way around.
Long way around. R2.
I don't know.
R2 detour.
R2 detour.
Like they're having on I-24 in Tennessee.
Not Southern Illinois.
I said Tennessee.
You said.
Yes. What is a witch's favorite subject?
A witch's favorite
subject.
So they have Calvin. They have no.
Well, think of reading and writing and what is a witch's favorite subject?
Reading, writing, and
spelling.
Oh.
Spelling. Oh. Okay.
Spelling.
Oh.
Okay, now
right.
this one I want you to think of the Marx Brothers.
Okay, this probably is the last one.
Okay, all right.
This is the last one.
What do you call a duck that gets all A's?
A duck that gets all A's. Well, he's bright. He's
a wise
quacker.
Hey!
A wisecracker. Phyllis Hilliard, thank you so much for being here on Morning Coffee. We're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. All right, yes, we are. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow right here on WFIW. Thank you.
All the important news here first. This is WFIW FM Fairfield, the station listened to, not just heard, 104.9 FM.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in Wayne City. Visit Boyd Mattress Center and take a rest test. 20 models on display, 895-3000.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. President Trump's arrived in Hanoi, Vietnam for his second face-to-face meetings with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un.
The president is expected to meet first with Kim Jong-un for dinner tomorrow evening here. That's Wednesday morning in the United States. But while President Trump took to the skies to get to Hanoi, Kim went for a more retro